everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jeanna. Today I am super excited because I am going to be sharing my stack for 2020 with you guys. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically just the materials that you're going to be using throughout the year. There's a hashtag on Instagram for it, so you can go search my stack 2020 hashtag and see what other people are reading, what they're using for Bible journaling, and other faith-based resources that they're using for the year. So let's jump right into my stack. All right, so I'm going to start with the Bibles that I'm using this year for Bible journaling. One of the Bibles that I'm using is my Illustrating Bible. This is my second one and I really love it. I love the extra space that they have in the margins, and yeah, it's just really great for Bible journaling. Lots of empty space. I love the thicker pages in this Bible as well, and just all the possibilities it allows for with being so large. I also love this spiral bound feature because it means you can fold it and it lays flat for the most part, so you can have a flat space to work on. All right, next up I have another Bible that I am planning on using for Bible journaling. This is the ESV Interleaved Edition Bible, so there is a blank page between every page of words. I actually bought this a couple years ago and was kind of intimidated by all the empty space that's in it. I kind of got page fright, I called it. It was just a little overwhelming with all the white space that was there, since I was coming from the traditional journaling Bible that just had the tiny like 1.5 to 2 inch margin area. But now that I have been really loving the Illustrating Bible, I think it's a good time to go back and give this one another try. And a little sneak peek for you guys, I am making a study for Lent this year, so I think I'm going to do all my Lent Bible journaling in this Bible, so super excited for that. Next up for Bible journaling, I am still working in my little compact Bible. I just love how easy this one is. If I don't have a whole ton of time, it's especially easy to just take a little card and do a little bit of Bible journaling, so at least I am getting in the Word for a little bit of time. Yes, I love my compact Bible, so I will continue to make cards to put in this one as well. This is my new Bible for just reading. It's like my study Bible that I'm going to be using for the year. I just got it maybe at the beginning of December, and I am really loving it. It is called the Filament Bible, and it is from Tyndale. It is a New Living Translation. The really cool thing about this Bible is that it has an app that comes along with it. So what you can do is scan the page that you're reading, and it pops up all sorts of resources on that specific section. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it works. All right, so I am going to go ahead and open my Filament app and show you guys how it works. So you click the little camera button in the corner, you go over the page, and you click the check mark. So you have 3 different options. You can choose study, reflect, and see. If you choose study, it starts off in the study notes section, and it gives you kind of like a verse by verse breakdown of what everything means. It shows you some different notes of where to look for similar things. Then you can click over to the book overview, and it shows you the purpose, the author, the date, the setting, and then it gives you a long description of all that, and then just a little summary. talks about the authorship and date in a little more detail, and just gives you a bunch of overview of the book, which is really awesome. If you go to people, it tells you about the main characters that are present in that chapter or that book. And then the study section on themes gives you just some general themes that are talked about in the book. If you go to reflect, it brings up whatever like devotional type content they have on that section. And then if you go to see, it brings you a bunch of different videos. So here we have, this is from the Bible Project, I believe, a video on the overview of the book of Jeremiah, the prophets, ancient empires, divided kingdom, and a video on the prophets. So these two here are interactive maps, and you can see where the book takes place and that sort of thing. I'm really excited. I have already started my reading for the year, and just, starting at the beginning at Genesis, and already I feel like I've learned so many new things, and I've read Genesis a lot of times. So it's really cool, the resources that this Bible offers, and just being able to see the same old passages that I've read before come to life in a new light. So I will leave the link for this in the description box below so you can grab your own. All right, so this is the journal that I am using for taking my notes and stuff as I read through my Filament Bible and going through the app and stuff. It is from the Alabaster Co., and I absolutely love it. This notebook has gray colored pages, really sensitive, really love light and light reflecting off of things. So these gray pages are really nice because they don't reflect as much light off of them, so it's very soft. I also, just the pages are really smooth, and I love how my pen just kind of glides across the page. It has a soft faux leather cover on it, and it also has a little pocket in the back that you can put things in, and it also came with this little daily examine card with some questions that you can meditate on. So yes, I really love this notebook, and we'll probably buy another one once this one is filled. All right, for the year of 2020 and 2021, I am planning on reading through the whole Bible chronologically. I found this study from the Gospel Coalition, and it is the whole 2-year plan of going chronologically through the Bible. It's very doable, even with 2 little kids. So far it's been pretty easy. Read 1 psalm a day, and then anywhere like 1 or 2, maybe 3 chapters a day. And then at the end of each month, they have a couple catch-up days. So if you've fallen behind a little bit, you can get a chance to catch up on those days. I will leave the link down in the description so you can grab this reading plan if you would like. It's great to just print out, and it has a little box for you to check off as you finish your days. So my one little word for this year is prayerful. So I am planning on spending some time every day praying and crafting some specific prayers for myself and for my family and for our business. And this book is going to be a good resource for that, Fervent by Priscilla Shirer. I actually read this book a couple years ago, but I had checked it out from the library. I don't know if you're like me, but I love to underline things, so it was really hard for me to not do that in a library book. So I finally picked up my own copy of this book, and I will be reading through it again and using her tips and suggestions in here to make my prayers for this year. Another book that I am planning on reading for this year is Stop Calling Me Beautiful by Phylicia Masonheimer. It actually hasn't come out yet, but it is on pre-order, so I will leave the link to that in the description below. If you don't know who Phylicia Masonheimer is, you should definitely give her a follow on Instagram. She is a fantastic theologian. She tackles the hard subjects, always has a biblical resource to back up her claims. She is also coming out with a podcast, and I am so excited to listen to it. So I will leave all her stuff down below so you can go follow her. She is great. And then I have a general book list of things that I am planning on checking out from the library, and I will share those below as well. All right, now if you're like me, maybe this year you're making a goal to stay off your phone a little more and stay off social media, but your phone is also a really, really good resource for Bible study and things. So like I said before, the Filament Bible has the app on it, so I'll be using that a lot. I also use the Blue Letter Bible app. It's very good for being able to look at a specific section of scripture, like side by side in a bunch of different translations. And I love that because you can see how they are different or the same, and how you can pick out different ideas based off of the different translations and just get a better understanding of what is going on in the passage. So I really love that. And I also love on this app that you can look up commentaries on the specific sections of scripture as well, so you could see what other theologians have to say about that. So that is going to be one of my big resources for this year and studying the Bible. Also, just the YouVersion Bible app that also has the ability to look at things in different translations, although I don't think this one you can look at them side by side, but it's also just a really good resource for reading the Bible if you're out and about and just need a dose of truth in your life. Another thing I really love is my Google Podcast app. I listen to a lot of podcasts that are faith-based, and it's just a good way to learn about things and hear people's perspectives. And I especially like it because it's audio, and so I can just carry my phone around the house with me as I'm doing my daily chores or as I'm cooking for my girls, and I don't have to, be watching a screen while I'm doing something. It's very easy to listen. There's a lot of churches that have their sermons on podcasts, so you can easily listen to them while you're doing other things. All right, guys, so that is my stack of resources and things that I am using for studying the Bible this year. I will link everything down below so you can find your own copies of these things if you would like to use them as well. And be sure to follow us on Instagram, where we'll be sharing our Bible journaling pages and other things that we're doing. We share in our stories a lot too. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate that, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new content. See you later, guys.